Very good morning, one and all. Myself, Chetan Gupta, CSE Department, SARTS, the SAGE Group. Today, we are going to discuss about the subject OOPM, that is Object Oriented Programming and Methodology. And in today's lecture, we are discussing about the class. Basically, a class is defined, or the class definition start with a keyword class followed by the class name and the class body and enclosed by the pair of curly braces. Now, this is simply the declaration of a class. We can also consider a class is a user defined data type which holds its own data member and member function. Means we can say that class is a collection of data member and member function, which can be accessed and used by creating the instance of a class. Instance of a class means we can create the object of a class and we can use the data member and member function inside that class. Basically, C++ class is like a blueprint for an object. Basically, class is defined by three elements: the unique class name, the data member that is simply known as attribute, and the member function. Class contain three part: public part, private part, and protected part. We have clearly mentioned in the note that public part is accessible outside the class, but the private and the protected part is not accessible outside the class. Basically, class is a user defined data type, and it is the most important concept or the most important features provided by the object oriented programming methodology. Now, there is some limitation in the class that the private data of a class, the private data member and member function, you cannot access the private data member and member function of a class, but the public data member can be accessed outside the class. Means there is some restriction in the classes. Now, we can see the syntax of a class. Now, if we want to create a class or if we want to write a program using a class, so we can simply write class. Class basically is a keyword. Then after that, we take space. Then we simply write class name. The class name is anything. You can give any name, whatever the name you can want to give the name of that particular class. But remember, the name of a class must not be keyword and reserved word. Now we open the body of class. Now inside that class, we have three sections: either private section, either protected section, either public section. Now in private section, you can also declare data member and member function. In protected section, you can also declare data member and member function. And in public section, you can also declare your data member and member function. But please remember, the private part is not accessible outside the class. The protected part is just like a private part, and the public data member is accessed outside the class. Now, here we simply write a C++ program in which we create a class by using a name. Student, basically student is the name of a class. Inside that class, we declare two variable. First one is int roll and second number is char name. The name basically having a 10 byte long, so it will contain the maximum number of 10 values. We can say that 10 characters. Inside that class, we create a method that is get data. Inside that get data, we simply write two statements that we simply ask the roll number and name using cout statement that will be print on the output screen, and using cin we simply take the values of roll number and name. After that, we again create another method that is show data. Inside show data, we simply print the name and roll number of that particular student inside show data method. Now we terminate the code, and after that we closing the class with the semicolon. Inside main function, we have simply write clear screen function. After that, we write student and S1. S1 is simply the object or the instance of student class. Now, if we want to call the method of the student class, so we can simply use the dot operator. So whenever we write s1 dot get data, so get data method is called, and whenever we write s1 dot show data, so show data method will call, and both function perform its own function, whatever the code we have written inside that particular function. Now the getCS function will hold the output on output screen and be closing the main function. Now this is the simply example of a class. Now this program I will explain you in the Turbo C++ while implementing in a practically. So this is simply, I wrote that how we can create a class, how we can simply create the data member and member function in a class, and how we can create the object and how we can call the function of that particular class. Now, there are various type of classes in C++ like abstract class, container class, generic class, base class, drive class, and super class. There are various type of classes in C++. So one by one, we simply write a program for each classes, for abstract class, container class, base class, drive class, and super class. And we will see how the